I'm Michael Field. How are thee?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, non-personal.
Hi, welcome back to the Matinee with Forgotten Cinema, and today we're talking about Angel and the Badman. We're going to give you our thoughts. Maybe, hopefully, if you might want to check it out based on what we're saying. This is a John Wayne movie. Stars John Wayne and Gail Russell. It's the first John Wayne movie that he was produced by himself, by John Wayne Productions, back in 1947.
Yeah, I mean, to see his name on the front of the movie, even back then, or for back then,
right?
That's like a big deal. I don't remember really seeing that in a lot of the older films we watch.
One of the things I noticed, it is a dark film, not in tone, but just in lighting. Did you notice that?
Not really.
Well, especially in the beginning when he goes to send the telegraph off, and it's just like, it's dark.
That's a very dark scene, but it's night.
And I get that. Closed, I get that. Yeah. It's all illumination by
the lantern that he lights.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Have you seen a lot of John Wayne films?
I have not. I'll be honest. I'm not the biggest John Wayne guy. I do like Westerns. I've just never been big on John Wayne's shtick.
Shtick.
He admits it's a shtick, so it's okay. The squinty eye, the drawl that he speaks, that was all a way to kind of get around the fact that he didn't think that he could act. Although I do think he can. I just never really enjoyed that shtick.
In terms of my John Wayne experience, I've only seen a few films, Sons of Katie Elder, The Shootist, a lot of the True Grit, a lot of the films that he's, more notably known for. Yeah, I've never seen I know he's done a ton of Westerns, and this is obviously, it's almost like this set is from probably 50 other Westerns, which is not. But
this is from the time when they were churning them out, and you'd go and you'd have a contract to do 5-10 movies, and boom, 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 boom.
Right. So I guess maybe we don't have to do a synopsis, but kind of like a brief overview of what the movie's about for people that we don't know.
All right. Well, John Wayne plays Quirt Evans, a bad man. Basically, we don't really know exactly what most of his crimes are. We're pretty sure it's like robbery and cattle rustling and stuff like that. And he gets into a fight with some other local gang members as well, and kind of gets nursed back to health by a Quaker family.
Yeah.
Including Penelope, played by Gail Russell. And they kind of fall in love, and it becomes kind of a love story / kind of morality tale about what's right and what's wrong and doing the right thing.
Right. It's a fish out of water. It's somebody who obviously has bad experiences in life in terms of just, men he's killed, and he's, a robber, and he's constantly runs into the marshal, keeps telling him he's got a fancy rope for him to hang on with. It's like, I got this fancy rope guy, and I really respect you. I'm going to hang you with this rope. It's like, what is this conversation?
I usually use the same rope for everybody, but for you, I got a brand new one.
And if that sounds familiar, one of my notes, and I don't really think that this is like, oh, this is actually did it, but one of my notes is that the movie Witness with Harrison Ford is inspired by this movie, which, I mean, it's the same storyline, but I don't think it's inspired. I don't think they watched this movie going, interesting, I'm going to write this movie.
I can definitely see it as an inspiration. I found it to be kind of an ad for Quakers, the religion. I thought a lot of it was
it's a belief.
That's right. It's a belief.
That's what he said to me.
It's a way of life.
Says, yeah.
Which is a way to, really advertise.
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't really think that John Wayne was a Quaker.
No, I don't either. I didn't think it was like super heavy-handed, but it was definitely in there. And I don't know if maybe what the writers' thoughts were of.
Well, you have to compare it. You have to compare it with Westerns that were coming out, where it's all like action. It's all like the bad guys and the good guys, and they're fighting each other. And this is a story of a group of people that believe in like violence that's done by, if you are, hit me, you're the one that is, sorry for it. Right. You're the one exactly. And I think that really wasn't prevalent back then, in the 40s, or maybe back in the West. And it's just a kind of like a different, almost like turn the other cheek kind of thing, which I understand. It does. I can understand why maybe people didn't kind of gravitate towards this movie, because it's not a shoot 'em up. It's more about, like you said, a morality. It's more just a slow grind, not a grind in a bad way, but I think that's why.
It's definitely more of a romance, I would say, than your typical Western.
Yeah. Did you know they remade this movie?
Why?
Why?
When did they remake it?
So this movie was remade in 2009 by the Hallmark Channel. Lou Diamond Phillips played Quirt Evans.
You know, I knew that because when I was looking this up, I saw that and I was like, maybe they just did the same title. I don't know.
Well, you're not going to the Hallmark Channel because you're here at Best Classics Ever trying to figure out if you should watch Angel and the Badman. So I guess give me something that you really enjoyed about the movie, even though we've just kind of talked around the film a lot.
I liked Gail Russell as Penelope. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything else before. She's a beautiful actress, and her acting is just really, really good. I thought she played the role of Penelope really well. She had this innocence and kind of truth to her character. Like, I could tell like what she was saying and the way she delivered the lines. She believed what she was saying. Whether that's true or not, that speaks to her acting. I thought that was really well done.
How old is she supposed to be in this movie?
I figure she can't be older than 17.
Okay. So she is actually 23 when she made this movie, and John Wayne is 40 when he made this movie.
Right.
So, you know, a little bit of a difference.
Just the 40s. It's fine.
Listen, that's not something that's never going to go away in Hollywood. So you're always going to have that. You know, it's just, it is what it is, I guess. I guess that's not something we're not really here to discuss.
Especially back in the West. That was probably, even that age discrepancy was probably more common.
Falling in love was awfully quick back then.
Well, that's even a point of the movie. Penelope says, you know, I thought you just meet and then you fall in love and that's it. Mm-hmm. It's just one and done.
Mm-hmm. Did you also know that Johnny Cash wrote a song called Angel and the Badman that's inspired by this movie?
You know, I thought it was a song, and then I didn't really look it up, but I was like, this sounds like a song that I remember.
It is. I listened to it. It's basically Johnny Cash describing
the movie.
Which is fine. It's great. But yeah, he did write a song. Check it out. It's on Spotify. Again, don't go to Spotify now. You are here with us at Best Classics Ever.
Did you know that John Wayne plays two characters with names from people in this movie?
Go ahead.
So he plays Hondo. There's a character named Hondo, and there's a character, obviously the sheriff is McClintock. And he plays both of those characters later on in his film career.
You have to also remember this is written and directed by James Edward Grant, and he's a frequent writing partner with John Wayne. Right. So it's probably just like multiple stories. I will use his name again. So I get that. Well, one final did you know for you. Okay. So the movie The Shootist, which is John Wayne's last film. Right. They use clips from this movie as flashbacks in The Shootist. Yeah. So I just wanted to throw that in there as well. So a lot of this episode is just, hey, did you know moments.
I've noticed that.
So Mike, we're here talking about Angel and the Badman. As I said in the beginning, we are Forgotten Cinema, but who exactly is Forgotten Cinema?
Who is Forgotten Cinema? Forgotten Cinema is us. We are a podcast about forgotten films that seem to be forgotten by audiences. Whether it be because a more popular movie was released at the same time, or the film simply didn't catch on with an audience in its initial run. We discuss what we like about the film, maybe don't like about it, give you fun facts about its production, and we always recommend you rewatch it. You never know, you might find your own forgotten gem. We're available wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, everywhere, or ForgottenCinemaPodcast.com.
And check out Angel and the Badman at BestClassicsEver.com or Best Classics Ever on your Android, Apple, and Amazon Fire app stores. And thanks again for watching The Matinee with Forgotten Cinema, brought to you by Best Ever Channels.